Want to live 100 years? Try a combination of onions and olive oil before bed. Watch right now 10 amazing discoveries and research on this great combination. The main benefit of this use is the absence of bad odor in the morning. Many people use olive oil as a sauce for bread, for frying or salad dressing, and add onions to dishes to enhance the flavor. Some people even take small amounts of olive oil for medicinal purposes and eat raw onion slices to boost their immune system. But what are the specific benefits of this combination, and why is it so beneficial? We'll provide recommendations for maximizing the benefits, talk about contraindications and risk reduction, and give you valuable advice on choosing the best olive oil. Watch the video to the end and find out why we believe that regular consumption of olive oil and onions before bedtime can significantly improve your health and prolong your life. At the end of the video, we explain why this is possible. Try consuming onions and olive oil before bed for a week, and you will see a real miracle. This video will be extremely informative and helpful. So, if you want to become a master of your health, click like and let's get started. Number 1. Promoting cardiovascular health. Heart disease is the most common cause of death in the world. To support heart health, look to olive oil and onions. Olive oil, especially extra virgin, is a culinary treasure high in monounsaturated fats, which play an important role in controlling blood pressure and lowering dangerous cholesterol levels. Observational studies conducted several decades ago showed that cardiovascular diseases are less common in Mediterranean countries. This led to widespread study of the Mediterranean diet, which has now been proven to significantly reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease. People who follow this diet have a longer life expectancy, including a lower chance of dying from cardiovascular disease compared to those on other diets. Some experts call it the standard for preventive medicine. Onions, on the other hand, are rich in quercetin, which helps lower blood pressure and reduce inflammation. Studies show that regular consumption of onions can help improve blood circulation and reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease. Olive oil is one of the key ingredients in this diet, protecting against heart disease in several ways. The main types of fats in olive oil are monounsaturated fats called oleic acid, which has a positive effect on heart health by raising HDL, good cholesterol, and lowering LDL, bad cholesterol. It also reduces inflammation, protects bad LDL cholesterol from oxidation, improves vascular health, and helps prevent excessive blood clotting. A recent study found that polyphenols, which are a type of antioxidant found in extra virgin olive oil, may protect against cardiovascular disease, atherosclerosis, stroke, brain dysfunction, and cancer. Recommendations. To promote cardiovascular health, it is recommended that you include a combination of olive oil and onions in your diet before bedtime. 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil and half of a finely chopped raw onion. Mix the olive oil and chopped onion in a small bowl. You can add a little salt and lemon juice to improve the flavor. Consume this mixture 30 minutes before bedtime. Regular consumption of olive oil and onions in this way will help you maintain a healthy heart, improve blood circulation, and reduce the risk of cardiovascular diseases. Start this simple but effective habit today and enjoy the long-term benefits for your health and longevity. Number 2. Helps prevent stroke. A stroke is a disruption of blood flow to the brain caused by a blood clot or hemorrhage. In developed countries, stroke is the second most common cause of death, just after heart disease. The link between onions and olive oil and stroke risk has been studied extensively. A large review of studies has shown that olive oil is the only source of monounsaturated fats that is associated with a reduced risk of stroke and heart disease. Including olive oil in your evening diet may support brain health and reduce the risk of stroke. The anti-inflammatory properties of olive oil help reduce inflammation in blood vessels, improving blood flow to the brain. This reduces the risk of blood clots and blocked blood vessels, which are common causes of stroke. Olive oil is a healthy oil for cooking, salad dressing, and more. It is rich in polyphenols, which have antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, and antimicrobial properties. A recent study found that the risk of stroke was 41% lower in those who regularly consumed olive oil compared to those who abstained from it, after accounting for other factors such as diet, exercise, and weight. Consuming oil before bedtime provides the brain with essential nutrients during the vital restorative period of sleep. Onions, in turn, are rich in antioxidants and sulfur compounds, which also help improve blood circulation and prevent thrombosis. Studies show that regular consumption of onions may help reduce the risk of stroke due to their ability to reduce inflammation and improve blood circulation. Recommendations. To reduce the risk of stroke, it is recommended that you include a combination of olive oil and onions in your diet before bedtime. 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil and half of a finely chopped raw onion. Mix the olive oil and chopped onion in a small bowl. You can add a little salt and lemon juice to improve the flavor. Consume this mixture 30 minutes before bedtime. Regular consumption of olive oil and onions in this way will help you reduce the risk of stroke, improve blood circulation, and support brain health. Start this simple yet effective habit today and take care of your health for years to come. Number 3. Potent anti-cancer properties. Cancer is one of the most common causes of death in the world. People who live in Mediterranean countries have a lower risk of developing certain cancers, and many researchers believe that olive oil may be the reason for this. The antioxidants found in olive oil can reduce oxidative damage caused by free radicals, which are thought to be one of the main causes of cancer. But why can olive oil prevent cancer? It's all about polyphenolic compounds. Polyphenols such as hydroxytyrosol, oleuropein, and oleocanthal have powerful antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties. These compounds help reduce inflammation, which can contribute to cancer development. They also promote apoptosis, programmed death, of cancer cells, which helps prevent them from growing and spreading. Research suggests that olive oil may be particularly helpful in fighting breast and gastrointestinal cancers. For example, a study published in the journal Molecular Nutrition and Food Research found that components of olive oil can inhibit the growth of cancer cells and even prevent them from metastasizing. Onions also play an important role in fighting cancer. It contains sulfur compounds such as allyl sulfides, which help detoxify carcinogens and prevent tumor growth. Quercetin, a flavonoid found in onions, also has antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties that may reduce the risk of cancer. Recommendations. To maximize the anti-cancer properties of onions and olive oil, it is recommended that you consume them before bedtime. A light dinner that includes a salad with olive oil and chopped onions can be a great choice. You can also add onions and olive oil to other dishes such as baked vegetables or soups. Include olive oil and onions in your diet to not only improve the flavor of your meals, but also to protect yourself from cancer. Remember, eating these foods regularly can significantly reduce your risk of developing cancer and improve your overall health. Number 4. Reducing inflammation. Inflammation is a natural process in the body that helps us fight infections and heal injuries. However, chronic inflammation can lead to the development of various diseases such as heart disease, diabetes, and arthritis. Combining onions and olive oil before bedtime can be an effective way to reduce inflammation and maintain health. Olive oil is a great ally in preventing chronic diseases and improving overall health because it reduces inflammation. Its powerful antioxidant content, especially polyphenols, gives it pronounced anti-inflammatory properties. Some compounds in olive oil, such as oleocanthal, may have anti-inflammatory effects similar to those of over-the-counter painkillers. Studies have shown that consuming extra virgin olive oil may help reduce inflammation that can lead to chronic diseases. One study also found that oleic acid, The main fatty acid found in olive oil may reduce levels of certain inflammatory markers, proteins or fats released by the body in response to inflammation. This makes olive oil an important element in the fight against inflammation. Onions also have anti-inflammatory properties due to their content of quercetin and other antioxidants. These substances help reduce inflammation in the body, protecting cells from damage and reducing the risk of developing chronic diseases. Studies have shown that quercetin can reduce levels of inflammatory markers in the blood and improve vascular health. Recommendations. To maximize the anti-inflammatory properties of onions and olive oil, it is recommended to consume them before bedtime. You can prepare a light salad of fresh onions with olive oil or use this combination as a dressing for other dishes. Slice a fresh onion and dress it with extra virgin olive oil. Add a little lemon juice and salt for flavor. Add the sliced onions and some olive oil to your favorite vegetables and bake them in the oven. Include onions and olive oil in soup recipes to boost their anti-inflammatory properties. Eating onions and olive oil regularly before bedtime can help your body manage inflammation and improve your overall health. Remember, maintaining a healthy lifestyle and eating right is the key to longevity and well-being. Number 5. Weight loss aid. Olive oil and onions consumed before bedtime can have a positive impact on health and aid in weight loss due to their unique properties. Extra virgin olive oil is a rich source of monounsaturated fatty acids, such as oleic acid. Studies show that these fatty acids help increase the amount of fat burned throughout the day. They promote the use of fat for energy and also help balance blood insulin levels and reduce inflammation, which aids in weight loss. The slow absorption of monounsaturated fatty acids does not cause sugar and insulin levels to spike, which helps control appetite and prevent overeating. Onions contain many nutrients such as flavonoids and sulfur-containing compounds, which have antioxidant properties and help reduce inflammation in the body. This can be beneficial for maintaining overall health and preventing chronic diseases, including obesity. Studies show that regular consumption of olive oil and the inclusion of onions in the diet promote weight loss and improve overall health. For example, olive oil's monounsaturated fatty acids help reduce fat storage and keep your metabolism running high. Recommendations. Incorporate olive oil into your daily diet by using it to dress salads or adding it to meals before bedtime. It is helpful to add onions to a variety of dishes or eat them raw in salads or as a side dish to main meals. Keep a balance and variety in your diet to maximize the benefits of the health benefits of olive oil and onions. Eating olive oil and onions before bedtime not only promotes weight loss, but also longevity due to their positive effects on body health. Number 6. Optimizing the quality of your sleep. Sleep is one of the most important things for our overall health. Lack of sleep can lead to a wide variety of health problems, from obesity and heart disease to diabetes and cancer. Getting a full night's sleep helps keep our minds and bodies healthy and allows us to perform at our best the next day. If you struggle to fall asleep, can't get to sleep, or wake up feeling sleepy and uncoordinated, try taking onion and olive oil before bed. Studies show that olive oil, especially extra virgin, is a rich source of oleic acid and omega-9 fatty acids. These components help increase the production of melatonin, a hormone that regulates sleep and wakefulness cycles. Melatonin plays a key role in regulating dreams and ensuring deep and restful sleep. Studies also show that olive oil contains higher concentrations of melatonin than other types of oils, such as refined olive or sunflower oil, making it more effective in improving sleep quality. Source: Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry. As for onions, although specific research on their effects on sleep is limited, they are known for their content of antioxidants and phytochemicals that contribute to the overall health of the body and may have a beneficial effect on recovery and sleep processes. Recommendations for consuming olive oil and onions before bedtime to support longevity and optimize sleep quality including them in your daily diet in reasonable amounts. For example, consuming olive oil in the form of salads, adding it to cooking before evening meals, and including onions in both raw and heat-processed dishes to retain the maximum amount of nutrients. This approach will help your body relax before bedtime, get into a natural rhythm, and get the rest it needs, which is important for maintaining overall health and prolonging life. Number 7. Eases constipation. Constipation is a common digestive problem characterized by difficulty or infrequency of defecation. They can be caused by various factors such as poor diet, lack of exercise, lifestyle, medications, or medical conditions. This problem is particularly common in people over the age of 60. Based on data and research, let's look at the mechanisms of action of the components of onion and olive oil, as well as recommendations for consuming them before bedtime to relieve constipation and maintain bowel health. Olive oil is a rich source of monounsaturated fatty acids, particularly oleic acid. These fatty acids help improve intestinal peristalsis and help to naturally relax the intestinal muscles. Studies show that olive oil has the properties of a natural relaxant, helping to reduce tension in the intestines and make defecation easier. Olive oil contains phytochemicals and antioxidants that help reduce inflammation in the gut, thereby helping to improve overall gut health and function. Onions, in turn, are a rich source of antioxidants and phytochemicals such as flavonoids and polyphenols. These contribute to general health and may have beneficial effects on gut health, although specific research in the context of improving gut function before bedtime is less common. Recommendations for consuming onions and olive oil before bed to relieve constipation. 1. Portion of olive oil before bed. It is recommended to take a small portion of olive oil before bed, such as adding it to a salad or consuming it pure. This will help to naturally relax the bowels and improve peristalsis. 2. Include onions in your diet. Including onions in your daily diet, especially raw or in salads, can have a positive impact on gut health due to their antioxidant properties. 3. Regular consumption. For maximum effect, it is recommended to consume olive oil and onions regularly by including them in your daily diet. Thus, consuming olive oil and onions before bedtime for longevity may be beneficial for relieving constipation and maintaining intestinal health, based on their natural properties of this combination and the results of some studies. Number 8. Improves the quality and elasticity of the skin. Olive oil contains multifunctional components such as polyphenols and vitamin E, which are powerful antioxidants. Antioxidants protect the skin from oxidative stress, which leads to premature aging. UV rays and pollution can trigger the formation of free radicals that damage skin cells and reduce skin elasticity. Olive oil helps prevent this process by reducing free radicals due to its antioxidant properties. Studies confirm that olive oil helps improve skin quality by increasing collagen production and reducing inflammation. Collagen is the main structural protein of the skin, responsible for its elasticity and strength. Increased collagen production under the influence of olive oil helps to strengthen the skin and reduce the appearance of wrinkles. Onions are rich in antioxidants, including quercetin and other flavonoids, which also help protect skin cells from damage and stimulate skin repair. Quercetin has anti-inflammatory properties, which can help reduce skin inflammation and improve overall skin health. Recommendations for consuming olive oil and onions before bed for longevity. It is recommended to consume olive oil in its fresh form, especially extra virgin, which retains the maximum amount of beneficial components. You can add olive oil to salads, use it as a side dish dressing, or simply consume it pure. In addition to internal use, olive oil can be used for facial massage or as a component of skin masks. This helps not only to improve its quality, but also to keep it healthy. Onions can be added to various dishes as a condiment or garnish. Its antioxidant properties will support the overall health of the skin by reducing inflammation and lowering the risk of skin problems. For best results, it is recommended that you consume olive oil and onions regularly by including them in your daily diet. This will help to maintain antioxidant defense levels and stimulate the skin's natural repair processes. Thus, consuming olive oil and onions before bedtime not only helps to improve the quality and elasticity of the skin, but also keeps it healthy at the cellular level, thanks to its rich composition of antioxidants and other beneficial components. Number 9. Bone health support. Olive oil promotes calcium absorption and osteocalcin levels, which strengthens bones. Osteocalcin is a protein that plays a key role in bone formation and mineralization. Onions contain flavonoids and other components that may help increase estrogen levels in women. Estrogen plays an important role in maintaining bone density in women and reducing the risk of osteoporosis. A study published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism found that consuming olive oil in older adults helps improve bone mineral density. This is due to improved calcium absorption and activation of osteocalcin, which helps prevent bone loss. Recommendations. Olive oil and onions are recommended in the diet before bedtime to support bone health. Olive oil can be used as a substitute for other fatty oils or added to salads and meals before the evening meal. Onions should preferably be consumed fresh and added to salads or main dishes. Consuming these foods before bedtime can help your body better absorb the necessary nutrients to maintain bone health as you age. This approach will help strengthen bone tissue and reduce the risk of osteoporosis, especially in women. Number 10. Antioxidant defense. Onions and olive oil contain powerful antioxidants that play an important role in protecting cells from free radical damage. Free radicals can damage cells and tissues, which contributes to aging and various diseases. Rich in antioxidants such as quercetin and sulfides, which help neutralize free radicals and prevent oxidative stress in the body. Quercetin helps reduce inflammation and supports cellular health. It contains polyphenols and vitamin E, which are also strong antioxidants. They protect cells from oxidative damage caused by exposure to UV rays and other external factors. A study published in the Journal of Nutrition confirmed that antioxidants found in onions and olive oil effectively reduce oxidative stress levels in the body. This helps maintain cellular integrity and improves the overall health of the body. Recommendations. To maintain antioxidant defenses and slow down the aging process, it is recommended to include onions and olive oil in your daily diet. They can be consumed before bed as part of a healthy dinner or added to salads and side dishes. This approach not only helps fight free radicals, but also promotes overall better health, which is especially important for maintaining longevity and quality of life. Now, pay attention. A very important point. What are the contraindications and how to reduce the risks of consuming onions and olive oil before bedtime for longevity? While consuming onions and olive oil before bed has many health benefits, there are some contraindications and risks to consider. Consider contraindications. 1. Allergic reactions. Some people may be allergic to onions or olive oil. An allergy test is recommended before consuming new foods. 2. Digestive problems. Consuming large amounts of onions or olive oil before bedtime may cause stomach discomfort in some people, especially those who suffer from heartburn or reflux. 3. Individual sensitivity. Some people may be hypersensitive to certain components of onions or olive oil, which can cause discomfort. How can you reduce the risks? 1. Moderate consumption. It is important to use moderation when consuming onions and olive oil. Avoid excessive amounts and do not consume them in large quantities before bedtime. 2. Consult a doctor. If you have chronic diseases or are taking any medications, it is advisable to consult a doctor before incorporating new foods into your diet. 3. Individual characteristics. Take into account your individual characteristics and your body's reactions to the products. If you feel discomfort or discomfort after consuming onions or olive oil, it is worth limiting their consumption or eliminating them from your diet. Following these recommendations will help minimize the risks and maximize the benefits of consuming onions and olive oil before bedtime to support longevity and overall health. How to remove bad odor after eating onions before bedtime. To reduce bad odor after eating onions before bedtime, you can use several effective methods. 1. Mouth cleaning. After eating onions, rinse your mouth well with water or rinse your mouth with an oil solution, such as vegetable oil, to remove onion particles. 2. Chewing gum. Chewing sugar-free or unsweetened chewing gum can help eliminate odor. Chewing stimulates saliva production, which helps remove odors from the mouth. 3. Peppermint lollipops. Lollipops or tablets with peppermint or peppermint extract can help freshen breath and mask onion odor. 4. Soda and lemon. Mix a pinch of baking soda and some lemon juice in a glass of water and use as a mouthwash. This can help neutralize odors. 5. Foods rich in fiber. Apples, carrots, or celery help cleanse your mouth naturally. 6. Nutritious drinks. Green tea or tea with ginger can help freshen breath and reduce odors. 7. Avoid strongly flavored foods. After eating onions, try to avoid other strongly flavored foods that can increase bad odor. These simple methods can help you deal with bad odor after eating onions before bedtime and keep your breath fresh. Consider the safety of consuming olive oil and onions before bedtime. Yes, consuming olive oil and onions before bed is safe and beneficial, but it is important to note that not all olive oil is the same. Extra virgin olive oil is especially appreciated because it retains the high antioxidant and bioactive compounds present in olives, making it healthier than more refined varieties. Amount of olive oil and onions before bedtime. There is no exact measurement to maximize the benefits of olive oil and onions, but experts recommend consuming 1 to 2 tablespoons of olive oil before bedtime. It's important to remember that consuming too much olive oil and onions at one time can have a negative impact on your stomach, so don't overdo it. Timing of consuming olive oil and onions. For best results, consume olive oil and onions 30 minutes before bedtime or on an empty stomach in the morning. This will give your body enough time to digest and absorb the healthy fats and nutrients. However, it is important to avoid eating an hour before taking the oil and onions and drinking 15 minutes before and after. Consumption of olive oil and onions by children and adolescents. Consuming olive oil and onions before bedtime can be beneficial for children and teens due to the healthy fat content. There are no strict standards, but general recommendations are as follows. For infants and toddlers, under 2 years old, it is recommended to add olive oil and onions to their food in small amounts, such as a few drops in mashed fruits or vegetables. For children over 2 years of age, you can give olive oil and onions in moderate amounts, for example, 1 teaspoon of oil added to a salad or other dish. For adolescents, 12 to 18 years old, it is recommended to consume olive oil and onions in moderate amounts, similar to the recommendations for adults, from half to 1 tablespoon per day. It's important to remember that these recommendations are general, and the ideal amount of olive oil and onions for your child may depend on their individual needs and medical advice. Therefore, it is important to discuss with your pediatrician before including olive oil and onions in your child's diet. In summary, consuming olive oil and onions before bedtime can help improve skin and hair health, as well as help achieve better sleep and overall health. Use moderation and choose quality olive oil and onions for maximum benefits. How to choose and store olive oil. Choosing olive oil requires attention to detail to ensure its quality and usefulness. First of all, it is important to know about the different types of oil. The highest grade is extra virgin olive oil. EVOO. It is made from the first pressings of olives and is not chemically processed, so it retains a high content of antioxidants and polyphenols. Virgin olive oil is the second best type of oil, also produced mechanically without chemical treatment, but with a higher level of acidity and a less pronounced flavor than EVOO. Refined olive oil and blends, such as pure olive oil, contain fewer nutrients because they are chemically processed. The origin and method of production also play an important role. Pay attention to the country and region of origin. Countries such as Spain, Italy, and Greece are known for high-quality olive oil. Look for oil that has the specific region and producer listed on the label, indicating careful quality control. The expiration date and bottling date are also important. The freshness of the oil matters, so choose oil that was bottled recently and has a shelf life of no more than 18-24 months from the date of production. Olive oil packaging should be dark to protect the product from light, which can destroy beneficial compounds. Glass bottles and tin containers are the best choices. Also, look for certification from international organizations such as the International Olive Oil Council, IOC, as well as organic labels indicating the absence of pesticides and chemicals. High-quality olive oil is usually more expensive due to the complex production process and high nutrient content. The taste and aroma of the oil will also tell you about its quality. A good oil should have a rich, fruity flavor with a slight bitterness and peppery aftertaste, and its smell should be fresh and rich. The color of olive oil can vary from golden yellow to greenish, depending on the olive variety and region. The transparency of the oil is not always an indicator of its quality, as unfiltered oil can be cloudy, which is normal. Storage of olive oil is also important to preserve its beneficial properties. The oil should be stored in a cool, dark place at a temperature between 15 and 20 degrees Celsius. Avoid places with high temperatures, such as near a stove or on a windowsill. Make sure the lid is tightly closed to avoid oxidation of the oil, which causes it to go rancid. Use the oil within 6 months of opening, as its flavor and health benefits begin to deteriorate over time. Olive oil can be stored in the refrigerator, but it may thicken and become cloudy. This does not affect its quality, and the oil will return to its normal consistency at room temperature. By following these recommendations, you will be able to choose and store olive oil correctly to enjoy its flavor and all its beneficial properties. Conclusion: regular consumption of onions and olive oil before bedtime can significantly improve your health and promote longevity. These foods have powerful antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, and antimicrobial properties that can help boost your immune system, improve digestion, reduce your risk of cardiovascular disease and cancer, and support bone health. Incorporate this simple but potent combination into your daily routine and enjoy the long-term health and longevity benefits. What do you think about this? Do you agree with these statements? If there are any questions, ask them in the comments. More information on this topic can be found at the links in the description below this video and on our channel.
Subscribe and hit the bell for all notifications. Please like and share this video with your friends. Thanks to our sponsors for their support. I eagerly await your comments and encourage you to watch these useful videos.